All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Top Line. It's your boy Chris, and you just gotta stand up. You just gotta stand up right now, man. You gotta stand up and ride with your team, even though it's hard. Because I don't know what in the Sam hell I've been seeing from the Raptors the last two games. I mean, they about as flat as a pancake. Like I don't understand it. See, the problem with the Toronto Raptors right now is their calling card and what they do great is what they do great. That's their it. That's their thing. When they get away from it, when they're not doing that, and they play a difficult style of ball, it takes being at your utmost, just doing all the little stuff, all the hustle, all the grind, all the grit. It takes all of that. But I will say, when they don't do that, you see what you saw last night. It was a tough one to watch from the jump. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not taking nothing away from Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving, all right? And the Brooklyn Nets as a whole. Not taking away from those guys. Those guys are generational type players. But let's be honest. If you went into this game, hold on, let me get the exact numbers, man, because I don't want to just throw something out there. Let me get the exact numbers for you guys, man, because if I told you you was gonna hold Kevin Durant to 17 points, you'd be like, oh, they did a phenomenal job and they handled their business. The problem is, and as much as you know, I'm like, yo, you know, they good. They don't need to go all in on someone that can score the ball. I'm looking at it and I'm like, they had 17 points in the first quarter. And they played catch up ever since. Ironically, they outscored them every other quarter. They outscored them 32-31 in the second, 23-21 in the third, 33-21 in the fourth. They actually played much better following the game, but you dug yourself in such a big hole that it was almost impossible to get out of. And to me, I don't even feel like Kevin Durant really felt like, I'm good, man. It was like time. It felt like he chilled. How many minutes did Kevin Durant play? He played 38 minutes, but it damn sure didn't feel like it. Felt like he was chilling. Like it didn't feel like he really had to get out of his stance last night. I got a thing where when I talk about superstar players, and I speak of someone like Siakam. If you don't have him as a superstar, as a budding superstar, even though he didn't play like that last night. But these last two games to me, those are the games, and I'm gonna just keep it real, because y'all know I'm not gonna sit here and fake the funk. Those are the games that scare you with Siakam, because it can kind of throw a little bit of a reminder, like, hey man, are you gonna be able to show up in the big games? When they need you most, are you gonna be able to show up? That's gonna be important. That's going to be important. And I know he's coming back from an injury, man, and I ain't trying to rush it. Take your time. When it comes to Pascal Siakam, if he's that guy, he has to be that guy, man. He has to be that guy. Especially in these big games, man. I'm looking at his numbers last night. Pascal had 24, 7 of 15, 1 of 2 from 3, 9 of 11 from free throw line, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal. I don't know, man. Even though he had 24 points, don't get me wrong, these were some unimpactful 24 points. I got to keep it real because I praise him. I've sat here and I said I believe in Siakam probably more than a lot of people watching this video right now. I say Siakam is him, and I think Siakam got to have. And when your team is going through, like, you can't allow your team to have 17 points in the first quarter. You can't. You got to say, the hell with that. I'm him. Y'all stop me. And you got to go make it happen, man. OG gave it 21. Koloko only gave you 5. Scotty Barnes gave you 17, 6 of 12. But let me say this, and I got to talk about Scotty Barnes. And I know everybody going to like what I'm about to say, dog. But y'all know me. I'm going to keep it real regardless. I'm going to keep it real regardless. Scotty Barnes, to me, is starting to look different. Like, I'm seeing too much. Like, stop pouting. That's not who he is. I wasn't even a fan of all the extra dribbling. Like, when do we start doing that? Like, no, my man. Get to the hole and do your thing. Go. Your team needs you. I don't know what's going on right now. We had the live stream, and you seen people saying things like, man, maybe they know something. And I think I said this too. Maybe they know something we don't know, man. Something has changed. Something is not clicking. And the thing, like I said, the Raptors is not this phenomenal offensive team. They're just not. What makes them good is playing their style of basketball for 48 minutes. When you think you got them, they backs against the wall, or when you start to let off the gas, they can continue to play at a certain level of energy, a certain level of effort, and that's what carried them. And like, to me, also, I'm a steady Freddie fan. I ain't changing nothing about that. But coming off an embarrassing loss like you, let me say this. That's what ticked me off a little bit. Because watching the Raptors, I'm like, y'all came off an embarrassing loss against New Orleans. I would want some get back. I'm like, oh, that ain't us. And we finna show you. We bring it to your chest. We finna bring it to you. And they come out unenergetic, no effort, lifeless. It's like, yo, I thought I wanted some get back. I want to see some get back when it comes to the Raptors. I'm sorry. I just felt like they didn't bring that, and they need to bring that every night to succeed. The Raptors don't have this big window of opportunity to make a lot of mistakes. They have to play their style of basketball. And the thing I said about Steady Freddie, especially against New Orleans, but he has to be on from 3. That is his game. He can finish around the rim a little bit, but he has to be on from 3 because a lot of times he go in the inside, man, and it's a wrap. Now, I'm not taking nothing away from Brooklyn and nothing. We know who KD is him, all right? KD is him. But to me, this is more about, to me, and I'm not saying Brooklyn can't handle Brooklyn, whatever. But what I'm saying is, I'm not the energy, the effort, the grind, the wherewithal, the chutzpah, the fight, the drive, the motivation, the thing that it takes for the Raptors to be successful was not on display last night. I'm not going to mince my words. I'm not going to hold back because I hold them to a higher standard. I'm not changing shit I said. They are a top 4 team in the East, and I'm not seeing it, and they need to be held accountable. Snap out of it and go stop making me look silly right now. But anyway, man, that's my tape. I'm not gonna lie. That was disappointing. I'm not gonna hold back. I'm gonna let what need to be said gotta be said. So with that being said, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Till next time, you gotta be great.